1966, Selassie made a trip to Jamaica, a visit that had a major influence on the Rastafari connection to Ethiopia. Thousands of people received him at the airport in the capital, Kingston. To many Jamaicans, Ethiopia's successful resistance against colonialism warranted admiration. Ethiopian forces defeated the Italian army in March 1896 in what is known as the Battle of Adowa. In October 1935, however, the then Italian ruler Benito Mussolini renewed Italy's interest in Ethiopia, and after a 6-year battle, Ethiopia retained its self-rule. But before Italy's second invasion of Ethiopia, something had happened. Haile Selassie had been crowned emperor in November 1930 after the death of Empress Zewditu, the daughter of Emperor Menelik II. Menelik, who had no sons, raised his nephew Selassie as his own child. Selassie's birth name was Lige Tafari Makonnen, and when he was crowned as emperor, he adopted the name Haile Selassie, an Amharic name to mean power of the Trinity. Ras is an Ethiopian title of prince or duke, and Tafari was Selassie's given name. So Rastafarians got their reference from Selassie's title and name. Now, a section of people in Jamaica drew a lot of inspiration from Ethiopia's history. Historians say that at least 5 factors endeared Ethiopia to Jamaicans. First, Ethiopia was one of the only 2 countries in Africa that weren't colonized, the other being Liberia. 2, Ethiopia was a founding member of a unifying continental bloc, the African Union. 3, Ethiopians' dark skin complexion, which bears similarities with that of Jamaicans, brought about a sense of familiarity. 4, Haile Selassie's influence as the leader of Ethiopia gripped many Jamaicans who believed he would protect black people from slavery. And 5, Jamaican political activist Marcus Garvey had reportedly prophesied in the 1920s that a black king of Jamaicans would be crowned in Africa in the coming years. And Selassie's coronation in 1930 was seen as a fulfillment of Garvey's prophecy. According to a section of Jamaicans, when Selassie landed in Kingston in 1966, Jamaica experienced a series of interesting events, including rainfall, which was perceived to be a symbol of blessings. At the time, the country was reeling under drought. And after that tour, Jamaicans who believed that Selassie had divine power planned trips to Ethiopia, which they branded the Promised Land. In 1950s, Selassie gave 200 hectares of land at Shashamane in southern Ethiopia to black people from foreign land, including Jamaica. Their settlement gave rise to a community of people who identify as Rastafarian.
All black people should come back to Ethiopia. It is our royal home.
Selassie, who was born in July 1892, died in August 1975 at the age of 83.